every viewer of Spectrum Television. It's a good morning, by the way, because it's still 10 o'clock right here. And thank you so much for taking a rendezvous every time to watch 237 CAN 2021, your sports program that brings to you guys all the highlights, the updates, and in-depth analysis of all the 52 games that will be played in the ongoing African Cup of Nations. Today, we have exciting things right here on the show. We talk about the exciting encounters that happened at the Rumdiaja Stadium and what we will be witnessing at the Japoma Stadium today, as well as at the Game Stadium in Limbe today. Now, if you're just joining in, it's 237 CAN 2021, and you are at the right time because we will kickstart right now. But before that, let's take this little transition before we get into the game Nigeria versus Sudan at the Rumdiaja Stadium yesterday. Okay, it seems we just have to, lay the cards on the table. Yesterday, the Super Eagles of Nigeria finished second, the Super Eagles of Nigeria finished their second game in style as they defeated Sudan 3-1, courtesy of an amazing goal by youngster Samuel Chukwueze and a fascicle, as well as Taiwo Awoniyi. So the 3 goals are all attributed to Samuel Chukwueze and Taiwo Awoniyi. The youngster Samuel Chukwueze scored the first goal at the 3rd minute of play, and Taiwo Awoniyi gave a brilliant goal as well. And Sudan's lone goal was taken from a penalty spot with Walieddin Kidi sending keeper Maduka Koye the wrong way. Upon winning their second game, Nigeria places first in their group with 6 points and 4 goals in 2 games. And they have officially qualified to the round of 16. Sudan, because they played a draw game with their first opponent Guinea-Bissau. They occupied last position with 1 point, same with Guinea-Bissau. So those were the interesting encounters that happened yesterday at the Rumdiaja Stadium. Nigeria, like you can see, gave a very brilliant performance, which in fact, it has made people feel that they are the favorites of these competitions because their defense, it's always solid. We saw them against the game. We saw them during the game with Egypt, and this time around, they are doing brilliantly well in their game against Sudan. 3 goals. Now they have become the second with the highest goal in this tournament. Now, let's go listen to how Nigerian fans, before the game, how they prepared for the Super Eagles victory and what they were awaiting when they heard Super Eagles of Nigeria were to take on Sudan.
Supporte le Nigeria et le Cameroun. Je pense que je veux que les 2 jouent la finale. C'est les 2 équipes que je veux voir en finale. Le Nigeria va gagner par 2-0.
No, Nigeria will win this match. There's no doubt about it. Scores is 3 goals to Nigeria, 0 to Sudan.
Yes. Score. No, we are going to win. Nigeria is going to win. 2-0. My score.
To nothing. But 2 goals to nothing by the Super Eagles.
Nigeria will win. Nigeria will win today. If I'm at home, must score 2 goals today.
Well, I don't have anything to say because myself, I'm not happy. So I'm not happy because of what? They are holding our leader, Mazen Namdekano, inside prison. And they want me to go and be one of them. They want me to go and support Nigeria. For what reason? I don't have to support them because I'm not happy. As you can see, I'm not wearing their this thing, even jersey. Normally we're supposed to wear it. But because we are not happy, so why would I support them? I will not support them until they release our leader, Mazen Namdekano. So I'm not support.
I'm in Nigeria. I will not support them because what? Problem is everywhere. So we are nobody happy. Everybody is not happy. Injuries everywhere. Cranes. Are you getting me? So if our country is very fine, everybody will have to find to support.
All right. Today I know that Nigeria will win
match of today because I've already believed that the one that we make the other match, we surely beat it. Well, I would say it's 2-0. Because I know that the people that we are playing match with, they will not put any one goal. Today is 2-0 we are playing.
I know that let's start from our last match. People were surprised because before the match started, people were predicting that they will win Nigeria, but at the end of the day, the reverse becomes the case. But today's own against Sudan, I think we are still going to put our best, not minding that most of our players, Igalo, Eze from Crystal Palace, Dennis from Watford, all of them are not here, but with the confidence we have, you can be able to utilize the players and also perform well as we did against Egypt. I think we are going to win. Yes. We just pity for them and just give them 3. Yes.
Win today. That cup is our own. We don't count. I will get confidence, so we will carry the cup. We will carry the cup. Today, 3-2 or 3-1.
Yes.
Yes. Today I was so very surprised. In fact, I was so very excited of today. I know that God will be with us. The God that make us to win our first match against Egypt will surely make us to win today against Sweden. By the special grace of God, we are going to, in fact, the victory is us. The CAN of 2022 is our own. It's for Nigeria. So no matter anything they say, no matter what talk, no matter what people will say, I know that God is with us. God, we are going to catch. The giant of Africa is Nigeria. Nigeria is the giant of Africa. And this time around, we are going to make the proud of the name, the giant they called out, the reason why they called out the giant of Africa. Yes, I know that God will stop. We will most surely win the match, and the game is our own. Yeah.
Today is 2-0, 2-0, Nigeria 2. Yes, we win today. No match. There's no match today. Today is the only training. No match. I will be my people, Nigeria. Carry go.
One goal, one beer. One goal, one beer. For my joint, we're there for him. One goal, one gear.
You could see a very confident Nigerian side, and they are already well. I'll say good luck to every team out there. I'm rooting for Cameroon as a Cameroonian, but I would also want to say may the best man win. Another exciting encounter that happened yesterday at the Rumdi Aja Stadium was between Mohamed Salah's Egypt and as well as the Guinea-Bissau. So Mohamed Salah gave an excellent volley kick in the 69th minute to extend Egypt's stay here in Cameroon. The Pharaohs, who dominated the game, failed to convert all chances to goals as the Guinean defense mounted pressure on them. Now, Guinea-Bissau, however, had the opportunity to level scores few minutes to stoppage time, but the goal by Mama Balde was ruled out by the video assistant referee for foul on an Egyptian defender. So you could see Mohamed Salah's goal has given Egypt 3 points behind Nigeria in their group. Good luck to Egypt as they face Sudan in their last group game. Those were the encounters that happened yesterday, and today we will talk about what's happening today. Today we see Group E and Group F play their second game in this group stage, a group match. And first game we will be seeing is Gambia against Mali. The African Cup of Nations continues with another mouth-watering encounter. Group F leaders Gambia and Mali go toe-to-toe for a qualification ticket to the round of 16s, having picked up up a win in their first ever AFCON appearance. The Scorpions will be looking forward to seal their place before they face Tunisia in their last group games. While for Mali, the Eagles will be looking forward to exercising their dominance and clinching 3 points in this game as they search for their first ever AFCON title. We had the fans of Malian supporters here on the show yesterday, and they said over 30 bus has been, old vehicles have been put at the disposition of fans to transport them to the stadium to go support the team. The Eagles are all ready, you know, after urging over Tunisia in their last group game. I'm sure Mali is here to claim the title. And another game that will be happening today that it's so interesting, it's Tunisia against Mauritania. Remember, they lost their group games. They lost their first game. Tunisia lost to Mali, even though it's a very controversial game. But Tunisia, however, lost to Mali, and Mauritania lost to debutant Gambia. We see Tunisia and Mauritania playing out today. Both team, the Carthage Eagles, who are group favorites, are expected to at least leave day 2 with a point if they hope to stay in Cameroon, while Mauritania has not been impressive. However, they made it clear as soon as they arrived to Cameroon that they are not here for sightseeing, but to win the African Cup of Nations, to be champions of the African Cup of Nations in this year, 2021. A dream which will only be a reality if they can beat the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. Remember, Tunisia has a very impressive run in the AFCON with 15 consecutive. They have been in the AFCON for 15 consecutive time, and this team this time around, after losing the Arab Cup in December, obviously it's coming to get a win here in Cameroon. Now, another encounter that will be happening today is would see the Leon Stars take on the Elephants of Ivory Coast, and that will be at the Japoma Stadium. And you know, Ivory Coast already has 3 points in Group E. They urged Equatorial Guinea 1 goal to 0 in their last game, and they are just a win away to qualifying to the knockout stage. Now, Ivory Coast, let's go see the Ivorian team yesterday when they had their training at the Bapelepe Stadium. Let's go get this image right now. You can see the Ivorians are gearing up for their game against Sierra Leone because, like you know, Camara will be at the goalpost with the Leone Stars. And if these guys do not, you know, get ready physically, mentally, then they might be playing for a draw game against Sierra Leone or even get a surprise at the Japoma Stadium. However, it's going to be an interesting encounter, and I will call on all football lovers not to miss because I have found love in the Sierra Leonean side, and I really want to see them go far. And so I will be in front of my TV screen, even not at the Japoma Stadium, supporting this team. Now, like I said, another encounter that we will be witnessing today, still at the Japoma Stadium, is Equatorial Guinea against the defending champions Algeria. Now, Algeria currently has 1 point in Group E because they, like I said, they played a goalless game against Sierra Leone in their first game, while Equatorial Guinea sits last in Group E after they lost to Ivory Coast. Now, despite the fact that their team doesn't have any points to show for it in their first game, Equatorial Guinean fans are rallying behind these teams, supporting them, and they are of the belief, they believe that their team is going to win Algeria today. Let's go listen to them and, you know, see how they cheer on their team as they prepare to take on the defending champions, Algeria.
Que notre équipe peut accéder à la finale. Ça, nous avons la ferme conviction que notre équipe, une fois de plus, humblement et dans le respect de nos adversaires, que nous allons...
Estamos aquí para ver a nuestra selección hasta la final. ¡Salamoye! Estamos aquí hasta la final. Si Dios mediante, queremos que nuestra selección llegue hasta la final. ¡Eso!
Vale, es que no hemos venido a hacer bromas. Sabemos buenamente de que nos quedan 2 partidos y esos 2 partidos nos tenemos que ganar. Es que no sabemos con quién vamos a jugar la final. Es que normalmente lo vamos a llegar ahí.
One of my most exciting moments during this African Cup of Nations is how fans get to cheer on their teams. Like, regardless of the opponents they have before them, they are so confident that their boys will do it. You know, it's so good. And to see men, women, regardless of your gender or age, all come together to support their team, it tells us of how important football is to us as Africans and to us, in fact, to every African country. So I must say it's good to see people come together and celebrate or agree on one thing like football. Now, those are the encounters that we will be having today. We'll see Group E, games in Group E as well as games in Group F. And it's important to note that these games, the second round of the group games will end today and the third round will start tomorrow. It's a double confrontation, and we'll see Cameroon take on the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde at the Olembe Stadium at 5 p.m. and we'll also see Burkina Faso take on Ethiopia at 5 p.m. But this time it will be in Bafoussam. So the Burkina Faso, the Stallions, have already traveled to Bafoussam, as well as Ethiopia, the Walia Ibex. They're already in Bafoussam while preparing for their game tomorrow. And if Burkina Faso play or wins Ethiopia, then they will obviously have 6 points and will have qualified for the next round. But if Cape Verde fails to beat Cameroon, then it will depend on the number of goals, and a lot will come in play for them to qualify as the best third. Now, since it's the last round, we already have teams that have qualified to the next round. We have Cameroon that has already sealed her spot to the knockout stage. We have Morocco as well. We have Nigeria as well. Now, and yesterday, since Senegal was not able to beat Guinea, they have 4 points each, and we'll see how that unfolds in their last game. Who takes the first position and who takes the second? However, these teams both have they already have a good footing for them to qualify to the knockout rounds. Now let's go see how the Stallions, how they arrived in Bafoussam ahead of their game at the Kwekong Stadium against the Walia Ibex of Ethiopia.
Vous l'aurez remarqué, les étalons sont à bord d'un vol de la Camerco en direction de Bafoussam, où ils vont livrer le lundi 17 janvier prochain leur troisième match face à la formation des Walia de l'Éthiopie. Bon courage, coach. Merci. Et arrivés à Bafoussam, ils seront logés à l'hôtel Mont de Vallée de la ville, en vue donc de cette rencontre qui va compter pour la troisième journée de la phase de poule de la CAN Cameroun 2021. C'est pas pareil. Voilà, Maxence, c'est pas... Oui, en fait, c'est une fourgonnette qu'on a eu à envoyer pour arrêter.
You know, it's beautiful to see this Stallions team. I want to see them go really far. In fact, I want everything to go really far. But anyways, like I would always say, Dambana fulfill and may the best man and best team win. Now, we'll go talk about the Indomitable Lions, because they are starting, they will start as usual the third day of play, and this time around they will take on the Blue Sharks of Cape Verde. We know what happened in the World Cup qualifiers, where Cape Verde beat Cameroon 3-1. Hopefully Cameroon will take revenge for that tomorrow. And let's go listen to Marquez E. Silva. He talks about the Lions team and how physical they are ahead of the game tomorrow.
Hey Coach, can you tell us about how you manage to prepare physically your team before the competition?
So regarding the competition, the CAN, in this case, what we have done. There was different stages. The first stage was before the players arriving to the concentration. We, the technical staff, in the case me, that I'm responsible for the physical preparation, with the doctor and the other members of the staff, we contact the clubs. In my case, I contact the clubs where our players belong. So we try to know what are their training loads in the clubs in order to have an idea about their exposure. We also record daily their exposure in competition, so before they come you have an idea what they are doing, how much they are competing, and this gives us an idea of their readiness. The medical staff has done the same thing. We also, in the communication with clubs, we try to know what will be the training period they will have. The training here is the time they stop, because it was around the Christmas, and the athletes that their championships finish in the end of December, others they stop competing in the second week of December, others they stop competing in 22, so you had players in different scenarios. What we do in that time, in conjunction with the club, was to provide them also some training programs, in order for them to try to maintain their physical capacities and recovery from the stress of the competition, but at the same time being able to be present in the national team in the best possible condition. After, when they arrive, what we have done, we do most of our preparation is done operationalizing the technical tactical model of the team. When some player needs some complementary training, they do. We speak and we give a little more. They are very responsible, they are very professional, all these players, so they are very committed in the training practices and in all the tasks that the coach asks to them. And when the players are professional like this, the player naturally will be in the way to be in a good condition. We can see all the trainings, they work hard, they work a lot, so sometimes here the focus is also to manage the things, because the line between the optimal and the not so optimal is very thin. So this is what's happening. In this case is easier, because the players, as I tell, they are very professional, they very committed, it's a pleasure. We try each of one of them, try to give them and talking with them what they feel they need a little more. We have some supplementary sessions also in the gym. The physio also is involved on that, in supporting us, like a teamwork, a multidisciplinary process. And like this we are trying to prepare the players, and we think they are in a good condition, because as I already told, due to their professionalism, their commitment, these guys, they are very brave, they are lions.
Do you think that this team physically can go to the end of the competition?
Look,
are they ready for that?
Yeah, I think they are ready, because as I told you already, these guys, they are very professional. Huh? Even a player is not always on his top performance. All the games they are different. In some games they had more demands than others. Their position was at a greater demand than in other games, so it's normal that sometimes they may need a little more time to recover, and the periods between the games is short. But this don't mean they will not be able, because as I told you, they are professional, they put everything in the field, and sometimes with the heart they compensate what may lack due to the fatigue inherent to the game. So we are confident that all together, because this is a long competition, is an endurance task between comas, because it's not one game. We hope there will be several until 6 February, and we are confident that everything goes for the best. Of course, and we hope not. There are always issues that appear in these competitions due to the game-related injuries and so on, but luckily we have all the guys available. The medical staff makes a great work on that, and we are very confident.
If there's one thing he kept insisting on is the fact that they are professionals and their physicality is going to be an advantage to them as they face Cape Verde. Now, it is important to note that in order to make out time or to give space to Cameroonians to go watch the football games, the president has instructed that schools and lectures will go on from 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. from Monday 17th January 2022, and that work also will go on from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. So work in every sector of life will end at 2 p.m. so fans can go into stadiums and stadia and support these teams participating in the ongoing African Cup of Nations, as well as students also. Now, another interesting thing that you need to know is that the Minister of the Minister of Health also says that work will end in his department at 4 p.m. so every other staff can go 2 p.m. so the staffs can go and watch this game and support the different teams. So that is what we had for you here on 237 CAN 2021, and we promise to bring to you guys more interesting encounters here as the competition takes a different level as from tomorrow. Do have a wonderful time, and make sure tomorrow it's 11:30, by the way, so it's only on weekends that we do it at 10 to 11, but however on weekdays it's at 11:30 to 12:30. Do have a wonderful time and keep supporting every team that you have the opportunity to support. Have a nice time. Bye bye.